Welcome to the podcast for Brain and Cortland in the morning on 98.1 K-Hawk.
Cedar Rapids #1 for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. Ain't no love in Oklahoma. That's Luke Combs. I doubt it's this cold in Oklahoma this morning.
It is miserable.
2 degrees right now with a wind chill of 15 below zero this morning, in case you were curious.
Yeah, I started my car, remote start, to warm it up, and it still wasn't warm when I got in my car this morning.
No, I began feeling the inkling of heat when I reached the parkade, and I went, oh, this is perfect.
At least the butt warmers work, though.
Yeah.
They work pretty early.
Those seem to kick on right away.
Mm-hmm. Thank God for butt warmers.
Does your car have a heated steering wheel?
No.
No, mine doesn't either.
Sounds amazing, though.
My in-laws have a vehicle that has a heated steering wheel. I'm like,
I just did the old-fashioned thing, which was wear gloves.
Yeah, I mean, listen, they work. Gloves. Welcome to Iowa in December. Now, the good news is it's not gonna stay this cold for very long. So that's a sliver of good news. I wanted to pass that along because highs today, yeah, sure, in the teens. But tomorrow we're back up near 30, and we're in the 30s and 40s Saturday and Sunday. So, hey.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
We just have to make it through one whole day.
Stay indoors and huddle up under a blanket or something.
Yeah. Oh, even I'm leaning my arms on our table, and my arms are freezing. It's too cold. It's too cold. I don't like it.
We're calling things off today. The show's over.
Can we leave?
It's too cold.
See, but then we have to go back outside.
I know. So let's just stay in here.
We'll just stay at work forever.
We'll do the show, okay?
We'll do the show until we decide to leave.
That's fine. It'll be like any other day. It's Brady Cortland and K-Hawk. Cedar Rapids #1 for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk, World on Fire. That's Nate Smith. Good morning. It's Brady and Cortland. We are getting closer and closer here to Christmas. And I don't know about you, Cortland, but I don't want to say we're completely done with shopping, but it's mostly done.
I'm done.
You are done.
Yeah. I obviously have to buy a little something for the dogs, but I don't really count that because I buy them stuff anyway. Because obviously I bring Tater with me back home to Michigan, and my mom has her 3 dogs. So I can't just buy stuff for him. I have to buy stuff for all 4 of them as a group.
Yeah, we always get Rigby a little something, although his birthday is this week.
Oh.
So
do you take him to PetSmart and let him pick out a toy?
He is spoiled. He goes to Dunkin'. He goes to PetSmart.
Oh, he gets a little pup cup.
He gets his treats.
Do you know they do pup cups at Culver's?
I didn't know that.
No, I didn't either until I had Tater with me while I was driving back to Michigan. And I went through a Culver's drive-thru and they go, "Do you want a pup cup?" And I said, "Yes."
I want a pup cup even when my dog's not with me.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. So, yeah, we ordered, I think, and of course you're getting to that point in time now where if you're ordering things online, whether
you're
it's
really
Amazon
cutting
or
it close.
Yeah, you really got to watch your delivery date.
Well, the nice thing is a lot of these websites tell you if you want delivery by Christmas Eve, you have to order by blank date.
I think the latest package we have coming now is I think it's the 18th, and that'll be the last thing that arrives. Otherwise, we have stocking stuffers and little things, that we'll get when we get closer to Christmas. But other than that, everything pretty much is purchased. Most of it wrapped, not all of it. How is your wrapping game?
I just finished wrapping everything that I have here with me in Iowa. When I was home for Black Friday, I bought a bunch of gifts for, my nieces and nephews, and I left those all at my mom's house. So I'll have to wrap those when I go back. But everything that I bought here, all of my mom's gifts and your gift is officially wrapped and ready to go.
As is yours. I didn't do it. I said on the air when you were gone.
One year I would like you to wrap my gift.
It'll never happen.
I would like you to put in just a little bit of effort.
No, not as long as Carly is living at home, because she
loves it.
Oh my God, she will wrap, and she wraps for free. She's the best darn wrapper you've ever seen.
Yeah, I don't wrap for free. I love wrapping, but if you want me to wrap your stuff, I need you to pay me. Yeah. That's what my old boss used to do at my last radio station.
He paid you to wrap his gifts.
I would, I had a Saturday shift, and I would come in to do my Saturday shift, and he would leave all of his gifts for me, and I would bring in wrapping paper and supplies, and he would pay me to wrap his gifts in between doing breaks on the radio.
I've taken advantage of gift wrapping services many, many times, especially back before we had kids, when it was just Holly and I. Whatever gifts I got her, I'd be like, I'm gonna have them wrapped. She's not going to want to see what I can do to a box. It's not good, by the way. So some of us just were either A, never properly trained, or B, just are not gifted enough to make a gift wrapped box look good.
Gifted enough. But
seriously,
Get
folks,
it?
try the feel. I'm here all day. So yeah, it feels good, I think, to be this much done.
Yeah. Well, I feel like you're giving yourself a lot of credit when I know you didn't do most of the shopping.
No, I'm not giving any. No, absolutely
Your daughter
not.
did all the wrapping.
I mean,
and your wife did all the shopping.
And here's the thing.
What did you do? Like click a button online to order something?
I forwarded several links and gift ideas. No, it's amazing. These kids, my daughters especially, their gift lists to us, and they're fairly reasonable, but Carly put together hers on Canva. It was a slideshow and it had links.
Canva's the new PowerPoint.
I go, what are you doing? I go, we use Canva at work. She's like, yeah, I'm pretty proficient at it. And I go, clearly.
Wow.
I go, that's a really nice presentation.
I just want to give a shout out, though, to all the moms out there. Moms are the ones who make Christmas magical. It's moms. Moms do all the work. So shout out to all the moms.
I feel like that's a broad generalization, but I'll let you have it.
No, come on. You're like,
I'm not going to say, no, listen.
I'm sure there are some dads out there who do all the shopping and the wrapping.
Yes.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
But I feel like most of the time, in most cases, it's the mom. It wasn't my house growing up.
Yeah, no, listen, it wasn't my house growing up. And for the most part, Holly does a lot of the Christmasing at our house as well. So.
Yeah, the decorating, the cookie baking, the buying of the presents, the wrapping.
Well, let's be careful about the buying. I mean, she can buy them, but let's be honest. I'm funding this sleigh ride. So don't
Listen,
I get a little
have
bit.
jobs. It's not like you're the only one working.
I know, but listen.
Well, okay, then shout out to the parents. The parents
there
who make Christmas
go.
Magical.
It's a joint effort.
The one parent who does all the work. Shout out to them.
It takes a village. It takes a village, and soon that entire village will be broke because Christmas will be here.
Oh, and shout out to Santa, too. He's working hard right now.
Listen, not enough credit also goes to the elves.
Yes.
Elves. Free labor. Santa, how you been getting away with that for so long? I don't know. It's Braden and Cortland at 98.1 K-Hawk. Cedar Rapids, number one for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. And What My World Spins Around, that's Jordan Davis. It's Braden and Cortland reminding you, you have only 2 days left to get those codes entered into the K-Hawk app to qualify to win that trip to the Morgan Wallen Sand in My Boots Music Festival in 2025.
Come on.
Yeah.
Don't you want to go see Morgan Wallen and all of his friends?
Literally all of his friends. He didn't leave anybody off this concert bill. He really didn't.
I think it really pays to be friends with Morgan Wallen right now.
If you're friends, you're probably playing the Sand in My Boots Music Festival in Gulf Shores, Alabama, May 16th through the 18th. Now, of course, we talk about the country acts like Brooks and Dunn, Post Malone, Hardy going to be there, Bailey Zimmerman, and more, but all kinds of other artists from the worlds of rock and hip hop, and it's going to be a fun time.
Oh, it's going to be a whole heck of a fun time. I don't know if you're going to remember it.
We hope so.
It's going to go by in such a blur. There's going to be so many concerts.
If you're our grand prize winner, we'd really like you to remember that we sent you there.
Take pictures. That's how you're going to remember.
Once again, enter the codes on the K-Hawk app. We have your first chance to enter that code coming up at 8:20. And who knows, it could be the one that gets you that grand prize trip to the Sand in My Boots Music Festival with 98.1 K-Hawk. Cedar Rapids, number one for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. Darius Rucker, and all right, it's Braden and Cortland. Good morning. It's crazy. We're going to talk about this next author. I just got done watching a series on Amazon Prime called Cross. It's based on the character Alex Cross, who was created by author James Patterson. And he is a character in a number of different books. Some of those books have been made into movies, and Amazon Prime has also made a series based on that character. It's really good. You should check it out.
Well, James Patterson, he's been around for quite a while now.
Oh my
He's
gosh.
been writing books since 1976. He's written over 200 in his career. He's 77 years old. He sold more than 425 million copies. I mean, he's a big deal in the author world.
Absolutely. And he loves paying it forward each year by giving bonuses, handing out money to independent bookstores across the country.
Yeah, he's been doing this since 2015. And basically every year you can send in nominations for employees or owners of independently owned bookstores across the country. And this year he selected 600 booksellers from different independent bookshops and gave them all $500 as a holiday bonus.
Just as a thank you.
Isn't that amazing?
And 11 of those bookstores are in Iowa. 5 of the 11 Iowa bookstores are in our portion of the state here in eastern Iowa, which is awesome.
Yeah, so we have Brandon Conrad over at the Nook in Cedar Falls. We have Bart at Next Page Books in Cedar Rapids. I just shopped there over the weekend. He is the nicest guy. We have Sue Davis at River Lights Bookstore in Dubuque. And then Angela Forret at Sidekick Coffee and Books in Iowa City. And Nana Burford at Prairie Lights Books in Iowa City. These are all like staples in the community. Independent bookstores, it's amazing that they're still around.
Yeah.
People need to support them as much as they can because, you know, with places like Amazon online, you can just order a book. But why not go into an actual bookstore and pick one out?
I mean, have you not seen the movie You've Got Mail with Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan?
Dude, the smell of a bookstore is so wonderful.
Patterson, in a press release, said that booksellers save lives, and I'm happy to be able to acknowledge them and all their hard work this holiday season. So congratulations to all of the winners, and thank you, James Patterson, for recognizing the importance of independent and locally owned bookstores. That's awesome.
Love it.
If you want to read more and see the bookstores where the winners work, you can see all that info on the 98.1 K-Hawk app. Cedar Rapids, #1 for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. Miles on it from Kane Brown. It's Brain and Cortland. Our 12 Days of Questions continues with a This or That Thursday. We're talking a movie battle, Christmas movie battle, 2 90s Christmas movies, okay?
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one today.
Okay. You'll have your choice coming up here in a few minutes. Also, don't forget, coming up next hour, we're going to do another chance to win tickets to see Cody Johnson. Cody going to be at Vibrant Arena in Moline on January 25th as we play a little One Note Wonder at 7:10.
I love that he's coming in January because January is such a boring time of year in the middle of winter.
Yeah, it sure can be.
Just not a lot to do, not a lot of excitement. So the fact that he's coming here is wonderful.
Thank you, Cody.
Thank you.
Thank you for saving us.
We're so sorry that you have to come to the Midwest in the winter.
At least for one night in January, right? All right. So once again, we're making progress on phone line repairs. We can honestly say that we're getting close, but they are still not up to an acceptable level for broadcast quality. And so we're not going to be able to use the phones again today. It's back to the K-Hawk app.
Yes, so make sure you have the app. It's free to download, and you should probably have it anyways because we do all sorts of contests on there.
Yeah, especially when the phones are down. We do all our contests there.
Well, I mean, you know, other giveaways and such.
Okay, 7:10, One Note Wonder. We will play you a beginning of a Cody Johnson song, and then you'll just message us the title of the song. It'll be that easy.
Simple.
With your country concert leader, 98.1 K-Hawk.
Don't say both. And don't say either one. It's this or that Thursday on 98.1 K-Hawk.
And it's all part of our 12 Days of Questions. But it's a This or That Thursday, so we're including it in this. It's a battle of 90s Christmas movies.
Yeah, we thought we would take 2 classics that came out just a few years apart. The first one is Home Alone, which came out in 1990. And then we have The Santa Claus with Tim Allen, which came out in 1994.
Okay.
You and I are on different sides of this today.
Yeah, I mean, once again, if you grew up, if you were a kid in that era and you kind of gravitated towards one or the other, I really can't argue with that. I, of course, was not a kid. I was an adult when those movies came out.
I don't remember watching Home Alone when I was a kid.
Okay.
But you know what movie I watched all the time was The Santa Claus.
Yeah.
And in my brain, when I think of Santa Claus, I think of Tim Allen.
Oh, my gosh.
It's just,
great?
You know, it's just like embedded in there from my childhood.
So, as far as Christmas movies that are on TV, if I see Home Alone on, depending on where it's at in the movie, I'll stop and give it a little bit of a watch. My kids always have loved watching Home Alone for that final scene or a little Kevin McAllister defends his house.
Wasn't Home Alone like a slow burn? Nobody watched it at first, and then all of a sudden it exploded?
I think it's become more of a holiday classic than it was at the time that it was released. Of course, it got a sequel, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, which some may argue is a better film, but I don't know. Something about the original Home Alone that's a classic to me. And no, I understand none of the traps that kid sets would actually work against competent adults. But I get it. That's what makes the movie funny. Okay? That's just me. So I love Home Alone.
Do you like any of the other Home Alone movies?
Home Alone 2 is fun too. But I think
Lost in New York.
I think the original is the best.
Well, I don't think anybody's going to argue that.
A young Macaulay Culkin. I mean, one of the greatest child actors as far as like charisma and stuff, just that we've ever seen. So anyway, that's my choice.
By the way, Home Alone did really well when it came out. I just looked it up.
I'm like, I think it probably did pretty good.
It grossed over $285 million in its lifetime.
Wow.
And it came out in 1990, so iconic.
So let us know your choice. Head to the K-Hawk Facebook page and vote for Home Alone or The Santa Claus. I feel like Tim Allen every time I go to the doctor. Am I turning into Santa or is this just excess weight?
I feel like Tim Allen does not get the love he deserves for that movie.
No, and they made several sequels to that movie too, so that movie did very well.
Yeah, didn't they just do one on Disney Plus? It was like the Santa Clauses or something like that?
They need to stop.
I'm pretty sure.
They probably should stop.
I'm looking it up right now.
It's Brady Cortland on a This or That Thursday.
I was right.
No wrong answers except for that last
2022,
one.
2 seasons.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? The Santa Claus lives on. It's Brady Cortland at K-Hawk. Country 98.1 K-Hawk. Dirks and Gold. It's Brady Cortland giving away more tickets for you to go see Cody Johnson. Cody going to be at Vibrant Arena in Moline on January 25th.
Heck yeah.
And we're playing One Don't Wonder. Yes, we are. Play the very beginning of a Cody Johnson song, and all you have to do is not call us.
No, don't call us because we sound like robots.
Our phone lines we're making progress, but we're not there yet. So another day of contesting using your K-Hawk app. Message us the correct song title, and then we'll randomly select one of those correct entries, and that person will win tickets to see Cody. Are you ready?
Yeah, you'll have like 3 minutes to send in your guess. So just make sure you do it quickly.
Okay, here is today's One Don't Wonder.
Oh. I see what you did there.
One more time. Okay. Just need the title of that song. Message that on the K-Hawk app. And you might be our winner to go see Cody Johnson at Vibrant Arena January 25th. Good luck with your country concert leader, 98.1. And we got to congratulate our latest winner of tickets to see Cody Johnson. Yes, One Don't Wonder this morning. And we're playing on the K-Hawk app, and the title of the song, of course, is Cody's brand new duet with Carrie Underwood.
I'm Gonna Love You.
I'm Gonna Love You. Val from Cedar Rapids. Val, congrats. You were one of many people who got it right. Congratulations.
That was a tricky one today because that's like brand new.
A little tricky today. However, Val's got tickets to see Cody Johnson in Moline on January 25th. So congratulations. We will hopefully, maybe, no promises. We're going to have phones tomorrow, Cortland. What do you think?
I don't know. You're not here tomorrow anyway, so you won't get to it.
I'll be rooting for you nonetheless. 98.1 K-Hawk, Morgan Wallen, and Love Somebody. It's Brady Cortland on a Thursday morning, and we have some openings to talk about as far as restaurants are concerned. One here in eastern Iowa, the other one a little farther to the west in Johnston, Iowa, and that is the only Iowa location of a chain called Chiba Hut. They used to be in Iowa City. I did not know this. A listener pointed this out to us, that Chiba Hut had a location in Iowa City, closed a decade ago, 2014.
Oh, wow.
And so now they have another location in Iowa going in. It's open now in Johnston, Iowa, 5260 Merle Hay Road in Johnston. And basically it is a restaurant chain that leans into the cannabis lifestyle. Okay. So
they don't sell anything with cannabis.
No food or drink products, anything with cannabis in it, although it's cannabis themed. Okay, so
Interesting.
Every sandwich you order is named after a strain of cannabis.
All right.
Okay. And you can order sandwiches in different sizes, and the small size is called a blunt.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, I'm sorry. So they're really leaning into this. However, they promise to cure any case of munchies you have. And their appetizers or side items, including loaded nachos, which is nacho toppings just on top of a bed of melted cheese. So there's no chips or base. The base is the cheese.
Wait, how do you eat them then?
I don't know. Look at the pictures. Judge for yourself. Nacho Queen.
Can you imagine me trying to eat that with like my bare hands?
Yes,
like
I can.
A bear in the woods?
Yes, Cortland, yes, I can. Pretzel nuggets, garlic cheese bread, several different varieties of Rice Krispie bars, and they have something called Goo Balls, which are Rice Krispies, honey, cocoa, butter, and marshmallows.
I don't like the name Goo Balls, though.
I didn't name these items, Cortland. I'm just merely reporting what they're called.
Concerning.
So, listen, it looks like a fun atmosphere. They've got a full-service bar to the side of where you can sit down and eat. So, if you're over in the Des Moines area, you can check out Chiba Hut on your own. They're now open.
Okay, well, this is a little bit closer to us because it's here in the corridor.
Yes.
But I don't know if you've ever been to Stack Wellness Cafe. We've got 2 locations in Cedar Rapids. One of them is downtown. One of them is over on Edgewood. They are now opening their first location in Johnson County.
Okay.
And that would be on Monday. Monday, the 16th, is the official grand opening for Stack Wellness Cafe in Coralville. It's over where Foundry Food and Tap is.
Makes sense that they would expand down there. I would imagine they would do very well in Johnson County.
Well, you know what's crazy is they actually want to expand all over the country. This is just the beginning, these Iowa locations.
That's awesome.
I love going to Stack Wellness Cafe. It's too close to us here at work. It's very dangerous.
Yeah.
They've got the Mediterranean Bowl, which is amazing, and they have this peach fusion smoothie that I get every single time.
You know who else really likes Stack Wellness Cafe, and that is
Hannah Stuelke.
Iowa Hawkeye basketball player Hannah Stuelke. Yeah.
She has an NIL deal with them.
Yeah, which is pretty awesome.
When they eventually hold the grand opening celebration for the location in Coralville, Hannah Stuelke is going to be there.
Yeah.
I actually got to do a remote at the grand opening at the one on Edgewood back in October.
I remember that.
And I got to talk to Hannah a little bit while we were there.
Shared fitness tips?
No.
Okay.
No, we talked about what else she needed named after her. And she said she would enjoy a street named after her.
Oh, hey, Hannah, bring home a trophy at a national championship. We'll give you a whole city block in Cedar Rapids for that. Once again, the new Stack Wellness Cafe in Johnson County, opening on Monday the 16th.
Yep.
Okay. Get information on both of those new restaurants opening and opening soon on the 98.1. Cedar Rapids #1 for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. It's Braden Cortland congratulating our latest qualifier in our countdown to Christmas, Randy from Iowa City.
Damn it, Randy!
No, it's good news, Randy.
Sorry, I cannot get over the title of that Miranda Lambert song.
Miranda has ruined the name Randy forever. Randy from Iowa City is our latest qualifier in our countdown to Christmas with our friends at Outlets and Markets Place Williamsburg. They are giving $1,000 in gift cards to a K-Hawk listener. Qualify all this week and all next week, both in the morning show with us and also with Sloppy Joe in the afternoons.
When does Sloppy Joe have them today?
4:40, your chance to qualify. Later on this afternoon, and then tomorrow morning, maybe the phones will be back. Cortland, you'll have to keep your fingers crossed.
Okay.
At 8:45 tomorrow morning.
So.
Thank you to Outlets and Marketplace Williamsburg. Cannot wait to give away $1,000 in gift cards. That's $200 to Nike, Coach, Old Navy, Under Armour, and Columbia. We're going to give that away on December 23rd on 98.1 K-Hawk.
Good, bad, or otherwise. Here's Braden and Cortland with Country Quickies on 98.1 K-Hawk.
Well, it appears that the news is good for Morgan Wallen. Morgan will actually be in court today. Remember, we told you earlier in this week his case is going to be heard by a grand jury to see if any felony charges will be brought against him. Well, that's not going to happen because Morgan has had all the charges reduced to misdemeanors.
Oh.
He'll appear in court today to answer those charges. And it appears that Morgan and his attorney, Warwick Robinson, have worked out a plea agreement with prosecutors in exchange for a reduction of charges. Very unlikely he'll see jail time. Once again, we'll let you know as Morgan will officially appear before a judge in Tennessee a little later on this morning.
Well, speaking of Morgan Wallen, there's a Nashville area man who recently posted on Facebook offering a unique collectible for Morgan Wallen fans.
I'm listening.
It's some dirt from underneath the deck of the home where he used to live. A source from the neighborhood confirmed to Whiskey Riff that, yes, Morgan Wallen did in fact rent a house there back in the day with his band when he was first starting out in the music business. So the dirt is authentic. Now, the post doesn't say whether the guy is offering to sell it or just give it away, but either way, if you want Morgan Wallen's dirt, it's available.
Dirt from a house where he used to live.
I bet people would pay money for that.
Well, listen, it makes a great stocking stuffer. Okay. All right. Dolly Parton donates.
My stocking just full of dirt.
Well,
it's fine.
Dolly Parton donates $1 million seemingly every other week, and it's been announced that Dolly is donating $1 million now to the Salvation Army. It's the second time she's actually given $1 million to that organization. The gift will immediately serve local communities across the country to meet needs, including the food and grocery program. The money comes from the Courage and Civility Award Fund that Dolly was honored with by Amazon founder Jeff Bezos. Dolly previously used money from that fund to donate to Hurricane Helene reliefs in October. So Dolly's like, you need $1 million? Here, have $1 million.
It's fine.
She is amazing.
And finally, the full list of performers for CBS's New Year's Eve Live, Nashville's Big Bash, was announced yesterday. And we've got some pretty big names. Performers include, are you ready for this, Brain?
What do we got?
Eric Church,
okay.
Miranda Lambert, Post Malone, Luke Combs, Chris Stapleton, Zach Top, Lainey Wilson, Jelly Roll, Keith Urban, Kane Brown, Big and Rich, Luke Bryan, Tyler Hubbard, Shabuzi, Brittany Spencer, and Parker McCullum.
Artists scheduled to appear but couldn't make it includes everybody on the other shows.
So Keith Urban, Kane Brown, and Jelly Roll are going to be headlining from Bicentennial Park, and then Parker McCullum is going to perform from the Brooklyn Bowl. Keith Urban and Entertainment Tonight host Rachel Smith are going to be hosting the show, which will air live beginning at 7 on CBS. Plus, it's going to stream on Paramount Plus. Other to be announced special guests and artists will perform. We just have to wait for more details, which will be revealed in the coming weeks.
Man, that is going to be something else.
I mean, how do you fit all of those people into one night? It's like a 5-hour show.
I mean, I guess it is happening in Nashville, so
that's wild.
You should have access to a lot of the stars. Those are your country quickies this morning. It's Brain and Cortland on 98.1 K-Hawk. 98.1 K-Hawk with Thomas Rhett and Beautiful As You. It's Brain and Cortland. Good morning. Warning! Listening to certain Christmas songs this time of year could prove hazardous while driving. And it all has to do with beats per minute.
Yeah, so apparently there are certain beats per minute, and it's typically faster ones, that make you drive worse.
Erratically, maybe?
Yeah, okay. I guess I've never heard this before, but it's true. Sometimes when you're listening to like a really good song and you're getting into it.
Aggressive music.
And you look down and you're like, oh no.
Whoops.
Hopefully I didn't get caught on a speed camera.
Going too fast.
But there's a new list of the top 10 Christmas songs that lead you to drive worse because the songs have over 120 beats per minute. Are you ready for the list?
Here we go. Cross these songs off of your holiday playlist when you're in the car driving.
Number 10, I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus by the Jackson 5.
Okay. Sorry. Off the list.
This one is actually surprising to me. Number 9, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas by Judy Garland.
Wow. Okay. Over 120? That's surprising.
137 BPM.
Well, excuse me.
All right. Wizards, I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day is number 8. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, number 7.
Oh, we're getting into classics now.
Then at number 6, we've got Frank Sinatra's Let It Snow.
Wow. Okay.
This one is also surprising. Number 5, Happy Xmas, War Is Over by John Lennon and Yoko Ono.
Too much while you're driving. Too much.
146 BPM. Number 4, we've got another Jackson 5 version, Santa Claus Is Coming to Town. Number 3, Feliz Navidad.
Oh, no.
Number 2, All I Want for Christmas Is You by the Queen of Christmas, Mariah Carey.
Like, people are going to stop listening to that. Whatever.
I don't think any of us have a choice.
No, it's just everywhere.
It's everywhere, every second. And the number 1 most dangerous Christmas song to drive to with 172 BPM, Frosty the Snowman by Gene Autry.
Wow. Throwing Gene Autry under the holiday bus. That's great. That's
Gene
just
Autry.
Wonderful.
Good old Gene.
Interesting.
Is there a Christmas song that you really enjoy listening to this time of year? Like a song that you're not sick of?
You know which song? Well, listen, I don't want to say the word sick because, we get them once a year. And,
yeah, but there's certain songs that you just,
I know, they
get stuck in your head when you hear them and then they never leave.
Our sister station, of course, kicked off Christmas music back in November. You, of course, work for that station as well.
I do.
How is your mental state of being right now?
Well, luckily I don't have to listen to the entire songs.
Yeah, I
just
know.
A lot of intros, which is good. But I'll tell you what, my favorite Christmas song right now that I just cannot get enough of is Mele Kalikimaka. It's just so fun and happy and like do-do-do.
I can't hear that song and not think of A Christmas Vacation. It's featured in a very prominent scene in that movie. The song that I have been sick of during previous holiday seasons, but I heard it a couple of days ago, and I went, you know what?
Wonderful Christmas Time?
No, that song can die. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Sir Paul McCartney. I love you, but simply having a wonderful trip to hell. I don't like that song. I just don't. But Last Christmas by Wham. I think if it wasn't for the Queen of Christmas, Mariah Carey, I think Wham's Last Christmas might be the definitive Christmas song.
It's a smash.
It's a big one.
And it's so funny because literally no part of the song mentions Christmas other than Last Christmas.
Yeah. So that's just me. So
it doesn't have to be a holiday song. Technically, you can listen to it whenever you want.
It's very true. What about Christmas Shoes? Do you like that one, Corlin?
Stop.
It's way under the beats per minute. Dangerous.
I have not heard Christmas Shoes once this year, and I'd like to keep it that way.
No, not right now.
I will leave.
All right, sorry. Tell us the holiday or Christmas song that you enjoy listening to, that you haven't tired of.
Or the one that you are so sick of.
You can do it that way, too.
Send us a message.
We'll be entertained by all the answers. You can message us on the 98.1.
Life is full of difficult choices. Here's another one. It's This or That Thursday with Brain and Cortland on 98.1 K-Hawk.
Well, a holiday-themed This or That Thursday. We're talking Christmas movies, and we chose a couple of classics from the 1990s.
One from 1990, one from 1994. And I really thought it was going to be closer today than it ended up being. But I guess a lot of people prefer Home Alone over the Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of votes for each, but not quite 2-1 in favor of Home Alone. Pretty close, though. So
I just feel like the Santa Claus is so underrated.
Maybe I'll have to watch it this holiday season. I'll gather the kids around and watch Tim Allen.
He's great in that movie.
There are so many great quotes and moments from Home Alone that just some of them don't even make sense. And this by far is my favorite line from the movie Home Alone.
Marv! Harry? Why the hell did you take your shoes off? Why the hell are you dressed like a chicken?
It's absurd. Why the hell did you take your shoes off?
I've seen a lot of people do those costumes as a couple costume for Halloween.
Oh my gosh.
Also the Pigeon Lady, that's a popular one to do for Halloween now too.
All right. Once again, you really can't go wrong with either of them. So watch them both this holiday season. Make the kids happy.
Day 6 of our 12 days of questions, by the way.
What are we doing tomorrow on Friday?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
I'll have to look and see. It won't be a This or That Thursday, that's for sure.
Because it's Friday.
Yeah.
It's Brain and Cortland on 98.1 K-Hawk. Cedar Rapids #1 for New Country and your all-time favorites. From Faith Hill, covering Janis Joplin, it's Piece of My Heart.
Piece of my heart now, baby.
There it is.
Was that good?
In case you missed Faith doing it during that song.
Oh, no.
Yeah, a piece of my what? There you go. The answer's right there. Okay, it's Brain and Cortland. Earlier, we were talking about a list of Christmas songs over a certain beat per minute range that proved to be a little bit dangerous if you're listening to them while driving.
Yeah, anything over 120 beats per minute, which means that Gene Autry's Frosty the Snowman is one of the dangerous songs that you can listen to.
Well, we got a message on the K-Hawk app of someone who begs to differ. They said whoever made that list of songs that make you drive erratically obviously has never heard the song First Snow by Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Oh, I don't doubt that anything by TSO would make you drive erratically because I feel like you're like, yeah.
I mean, listen.
Headbanging.
There are flames that shoot up from the stage while they're performing.
It's pretty darn awesome.
I think it's fairly aggressive. You're right. Sloppy Joe has another chance this afternoon to win tickets to see Trans-Siberian Orchestra. They're going to be in Moline on Friday night, December 20th. You can win tickets for their 7:30 p.m. show that night as Sloppy Joe plays his game high-low at 3:20.
Now, I'm not typically awake during that time, so I don't know.
How dare you?
What that game is, but
how dare you?
I feel like Sloppy Joe has the history of making his games pretty easy.
He does. Easy enough that you can just download the K-Hawk app and play it that way if the phones aren't working by then. So, anyway.
There's a good chance they won't be.
3:20, your chance to win more tickets to see Trans-Siberian Orchestra from 98.1 K-Hawk. Cedar Rapids #1 for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. Cody Johnson and Carrie Underwood with I'm Gonna Love You. Brandon Cortland wrapping things up here on a Thursday morning.
Oh, boy. Brains Friday.
My Friday,
yeah, we get it, but that's okay because I'm off Monday.
I know.
You know what's crazy is because of the holidays and the scheduling, I don't work a single Monday in the month of December.
I don't think...
I'm not mad about it.
I think I've worked one Friday in the month of December. And it's weird because, we have all these days off and because of the holidays. And here at our particular workplace, we have to use our PTO. We can't carry anything over into the next year. So
we have to use it.
Yeah, it's use it or lose it. And I don't want to waste those days. And neither do you. But it's like once I have days off, I'm like, boy, I really could get behind that 3 or 4 day work week plan that people are talking about.
I know. And I
I
would have loved to take a Friday off this month, but you took all of them. So.
I love Fridays off.
I guess I'm stuck with the Mondays.
Although I will say this, I would love to have the Monday you have off next Monday because the Packers play on Sunday Night Football.
Oh, no.
And I got to stay up and watch them, so I might be a little groggy next Monday, but it'll be worth it, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right, dad joke to get us out of here on a Thursday.
All right, Brain. What do you call an obnoxious reindeer?
An obnoxious reindeer? I don't know.
Rudolph.
Rude.
Rudolph.
Rude. I guess I'll guide your sleigh tonight. Is that what he says?
Whatever, man.
All right. Cortland's back tomorrow morning, bright and early at 5 a.m.
Bye.
Until then, have a great day. So long.